Evanston Red Devil Volleyball is live on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Follow the team across the state of Wyoming from the Cokeville Invitational in late August all the way through to the state tournament in November, with the opening serve of today's match quickly approaching. Let's head to the booth for pregame coverage.
Welcome back to Cokeville. We've changed gyms, and one more day, Evanston is in the gold bracket as the number 5 seed, taking on Cokeville in the 4 spot. We have a couple of matches have gone final. Lyman and Alta have both advanced. Those are number 2 and 3 seeds from what I understand. So the overcards have played through so far. Evanston trying to play spoiler in a 4-5 matchup. Coming up next, best of 5 on Cokeville's home gymnasium court. We will come back with, well, we're still at least 12 minutes away from the opening serve, but about 12 to 15 minutes away from the opening serve. We will come back and run you through what happened yesterday next on this First Bank presentation of Lady Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
From Randolph, Utah to the Uinta Mountains, from Lyman to Evanston. Whenever you have plumbing, heating, or air conditioning problems, call Landmark Plumbing and Heating at 307-789-8793. Regular office hours run Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But we also offer 24/7 emergency service. Do you need a new septic system, water heater, or furnace? You can trust Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Program our number into your phone right now, 307-789-8793. Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need us, we'll be there.
Is laundry one of those chores that drags you down? Let Joe's Modern Cleaners come to your rescue. Take advantage of their wash and fold service. You drop it off and pick it up. The rest is done for you. Or you could take all your clothes to Joe's, load them up into the multiple washers, then dry them in the multiple dryers, and do all 10 loads in the time that it would take you to do 2 at home. Ask about all our other laundry options at Joe's Modern Cleaners, 624 West Cheyenne Drive in the Frontier Square. Take all your clothes to Joe's.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
We are in the main gym today, which means we're split across courts. On the left side, we have Campbell County and Mountain View, it looks like, warming up. Or, yeah, that's Campbell County, the Camels, and Mountain View warming up on the left side. To the right, Evanston in the hitting lines right now. Cokeville to the far side, taking defensive drills. Evanston went 2-1 yesterday, a pair of 3-set victories over first Rich County and Preston in rather easy fashion outside of the first set with Rich County, where it was 25-23. The second set in the final match of the day against Mountain View also went 25-23. However, it went Mountain View's way after Evanston gave up 2 leads of 4 points or more throughout the set. Mountain View and Evanston played tight through the first 2. It was kind of a blowout in the third, a 25-12 final. But it was a 3-set win, and Mountain View's your number 1 out of the Pool C. Evanston moved on as your number 2 and a 5 seed overall, and will play the home team, Cokeville, in about 10 minutes from now. We will take a break and come back with another edition of Meet Your Red Devils, Kaylee Sharp, when we return. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
I'm with Kaylee Sharp, one of the many seniors on this Lady Red Devils team. You're a singer. You've been singing for a long time. When was the first time you were in a choir or had your first vocal lesson?
I tried out for a solo for in 4th grade. That was my first time because I was way too shy before then. So, yeah.
Fourth grade's pretty early, though. It must not have taken long for you to get over your shyness.
Yeah, I guess so. I joined choir in 6th grade, and I loved it, so I just went after it, I guess.
You've traveled around for some music festivals and some choir things around, not just the state, but also around the country. Are you looking to do something like that again this year in your senior season?
I can try out for All Northwest this year. That's where I went sophomore year. I went to Seattle, Washington for that, and it's super fun. And I'm not sure where All-State is this year, but hopefully I'll go to that too.
Where are you positioned at in volleyball this year?
I'm going to be playing middle blocker.
And you switched a little bit between middle and right side last year. This year, how is middle working out for you?
I have to get used to blocking in the middle again because the right side you don't move a whole ton, but it's been good.
Is that the main adjustment from middle to right side, is the amount of movement that you have to do?
Yeah, definitely, and the hit's a lot faster. You have to get your timing pretty good in the middle.
What do you take in the senior year? You haven't started classes yet, but you must have signed up for classes.
Yeah, I'm taking AP Poli-Sci and AP Statistics, and then a few science classes, and choir, of course. But, yeah.
Well, of course you have choir, and then a lot of AP classes. Are you ready for those? Have you taken anything like that before?
Yeah, I did AP Years History last year and AP Calculus. So hopefully I'll be able to do a little bit better this year and be more prepared, I think.
Did you not do as well as you'd wanted to in those classes?
I passed my AP Years History, not my Calculus, but I don't really like math, so it's fine.
Are you planning to go into anything that involves a lot of math?
No, goodness no. I'm going to go into music, hopefully, so...
Okay, so you may not, even if you had passed that calculus, you may not have even needed it in the end.
Yeah, I don't know why I took that class, actually. I don't really like math at all, so...
You said AP Biology as well?
AP US History.
Last year or this year?
Last year.
Okay, what are your AP classes this year?
I have AP Poli-Sci, Political Science, and AP Statistics.
Okay, so another math class.
Yes.
Statistics is a little easier than calculus, though, isn't it?
Yes, I feel like it'll make more sense to me, hopefully.
All right, Kaylee Sharp, good luck on the court this year, and thank you.
Thank you.
When we come back, we will hear from Coach Kate Schmidt, opening the season up yesterday in Rollins with a dual meet. Kate Schmidt for the Evanston Lady Red Devils swim team when we return on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide...
No matter what season of the year it is, when you live in our neck of the woods, you need outdoor power equipment. With quality product lines like Stihl, Toro, and Walker, Superior Rental and Sales has what you need for every season. Everything from homeowner to professional grade products. Plus, when it comes to maintenance, you're covered. Our full-time mechanic is available for tune-ups, maintenance, chain sharpening, whatever you need. Stop in today, Superior Rental and Sales, 371 Prospector Drive, here in Evanston.
Back with Kate Schmidt, first Coach's Corner of the season for anyone. I came to you first, and I thought I had a pool full of swimmers, and I guess we do, but 8 of them are from Kemmers, so we're sharing pools this season, it sounds like.
So Kemmer's pool broke again. It broke last season, and we shared the pool with them. It broke again this season, and so now we're trying to figure out schedules, and they just so happen to be here at the same time as us this week, or today, I guess, and we're just going to share the pool, split it in half, and everybody can swim.
So that messes up the count I was going at. What are we at, like 11 or 12 swimmers then?
We have 11 swimmers this year. We have 2 freshmen. We have a new sophomore who moved over from Rock Springs named Addie, and then the rest returning.
Any seniors?
We have 3 seniors this year.
You got them all?
We did.
No, I mean, can you name them all?
Oh, I can name them all. Absolutely, I can. There's only 11 swimmers. Marie Davis is one of them, Mackenzie Camphouse, and Corey Potter.
Okay, so also some state qualifiers returning as well for you?
Yep, 2 state qualifiers out of the seniors, but multiple state qualifiers returning, and I know that some of our now sophomores will qualify this year too.
You are getting your first meet out of the way this coming Friday at Rollins. It's a dual. You are not doing the pentathlon. The decision, I think, was last year. Did you make it last year to cut the pentathlon out, or is this new this year?
I did cut the pentathlon out last year as well. We added some different meets in the mix of things, and We can only have a certain amount of meets, and the pentathlon is just one that the girls hate, and so we might as well just cut it out, and they don't perform well there anyway, so it's just not worth it.
I was going to ask, as opposed to years past when there was always going to the pentathlon to start, and I don't know if the idea was that it was just going to exhaust him, but whether it was the idea or not, it definitely did exhaust him. So going from last year, changing that, did you see any, did you like the change of not having that pentathlon and just doing more dual or invitational style meets?
I do. I think the girls perform better in that dual style meets, especially for our younger girls, our freshmen and sometimes sophomores. They can't swim all 5 events. That's a lot of events for them to swim in one day, and they're just not in shape for it 2 weeks into the season, and so it really isn't as worth it as it used to be.
Saw you writing the workouts up on the board once again, starting this off for a long season. Are you doing girls and boys both again this year?
Yes, I am. I'm head coach for girls, and then I said I would be assistant coach for boys this year.
Okay, so then you're kind of switching off with Coach Levine then?
Yep, just like last year. I'll be the public relations gal for boys. But yeah, just a switch off from girls to boys for Coach Levine and I.
Well, Coach Levine already told me that I could quote him on saying we're going to be great this year. So can I quote him on that?
You can, and you can quote me on agreeing with him.
All right, Kate Schmidt, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be back in just a bit with the opening serve, about 2 minutes away on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
When you run a farm or ranch, you understand how important water is when it comes to your animals. Not only does it matter for the overall health of your animals, but it directly ties to your bottom line. Ellingford Brothers sells cement water troughs and custom-built critter ladders, culverts, head gates, and septic tanks. See how Ellingford Brothers can help you with water options for your farm or ranch. Call today, 307-789-1515. That's 789-1515.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock. Stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
Welcome back to Cokeville High School, where Evanston is set to play Cokeville High School. And got to play the home team on their own court. And, you know, they say the mascot's the Panthers. They might as well just go ahead and change it to the Tykerts. We have 5 Tykerts on this team. And I was going to write it down on the roster like this is the Cokeville Panthers roster, but let's run you through the Cokeville roster right now. We got Tana Tykert, Emma Tykert, Janae Tykert, Riley Tykert, Leona Tykert. And then we've got Allison Peterson, Riley, oh, I already said Riley Teichert, Camille Nate, Harley Harmon, early contender for all name team in the state of Wyoming, Lily Richardson, Emma Tonga, and Sydney Brown. That's your roster for Cokeville. Your libero is Sydney Brown, presumably related to the departed Lexia Brown, who was a member of this Cokeville varsity team going back to 2014, along with Janetta Teichert, who was also a departing senior from last year's state championship, Cokeville Panthers. So at the 1A level, Cokeville was state champs last year. And coming out to the court, if I can get a read on the hair, and I cannot. Okay, I got a few names here. Janae Teichert's out there. Sydney Brown's out there. Allison Peterson's out there. Emma Teichert. 12, that is Emma Tonga. And Camille Nate, 2, 4, 6. Those are your 6 starters for Cokeville. And for Evanston, the opening serve will be Kaylee Critchfield. In the back row, Ajahana Archuleta and Natalie Robbins, who will be shortly checked in for the libero, Sierra Burley. There is the check-in. In the front line, it's Lauren Ellingford, Emily Freeland, and Kaylee Sharp at middle blocker. Opening serve goes to Kaylee Critchfield. Got a wobbly table today, so I'll have to keep track of that Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And a service error to start things off puts us at 1-0 Cokeville. Let me know if that's a little better on the volume side. I heard I was just a little bit quiet. Opening serve for Cokeville goes to Nate. Poor serve receive, 3 bumps and over. Nate with the first touch. Set up by Leona Teichert outside, and a kill by the outside hitter Emma Teichert. Or no, that was Emma Tonga, different Emma, not even a Teichert. 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. So add in Leona Teichert is your setter. 3 and over again for Evanston. Janae Teichert with the first touch goes back, and Evanston with the first point. 2-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Lauren Ellingford serving. Rolls end over end. Run for Nate outside, and a knock by Teichert. I don't know, I'll just say Teichert, and I might be right. Nate back outside, this time to Teichert, Emma Teichert, and a kill on a cross-court shot. Score is 3-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Emma Teichert serving. Out of bounds? Out of bounds. Can't really tell those lines back there. 3-2 Evanston. Down by 1. Kaylee Sharp serving. Just over. Back to the libero. Teichert to Teichert. Bumps it over. Critchfield ball on the court, trying to keep it off, and a cross-court shot picked up by Brown. Big set outside to Janae Teichert. Blocked. Sent back over by Leona Teichert on Evanston's side. Roll shot. Archuleta pushed up by Nate. Bump set to the middle. And a roll shot to return over to Evanston's side. Outside to Archuleta, cross-quarter, wildly returned into the bench side. Slap shot over to the middle, nearly a kill. Corey DeRue came up with it. Second and a third, a bump over by Sydney Brown, but out of bounds. And Evanston has tied at 3-3. Kaylee Sharp, the server. Nate outside to Teichert. Donut hole find and a pancake attempt by DeRue. Falls a bit short. 4-3. Cokeville leading 4-3. Emma Tonga, the server. Line drive back to the libero, Burley. Evanston in the white jerseys outside of the navy blue libero. And a high set. Can't get it over the net. Kind of shot it right in there. 5-3 Cokeville. Archuleta missed there. Tonga serving again. Back to Burley. Critchfield back sets. Freeland down the line. deflected at the net by Janae Tyker. Kind of put Emma Tonga off target for trying to pick it up. Evanston with a point back, 5-4. Sydney Bound in to serve. Back set, Tykert, partially deflected, Bound outside to Archuleta, and off the hands of Leona Tykert for the kill. 5-all on the Impact Physical Therapy Board. Today's broadcast brought to you in part by the 307 Service Experts. One call to fix it all, 307-223-4644. Bound serves out. Cokeville back with a 6-5 lead. I wonder if we'll see any more timeouts today than we did yesterday. Maybe Evanston took 3 or 4 in all across the 3 matches. Bound back to Archuleta, off the hands of Janae Tykert, and point Evanston, 6-all. Archuleta, ace on the serve. 7-6, Evanston up for the first time all match. Line drive over from Nate to Tykert. Long shot, cross court, pushed up by Archuleta. Outside to Ellingford, tight on the net, is blocked back over. A net touch on Evanston. Number 14, Lauren Ellingford, makes it 7-all. Tykert serving. That being Janae. Ellingford to Bound. Back set. Missed Robbins. Nearly a kill. Tykert blocked by Natalie. And I think she might have even just hit it into the net. 8-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy Board. Sierra Burley serving over. And not an ace, 3 and over, miscommunication. Emma Tykert came in with desperation, and then the bump over Evanston can't handle, and the point goes Cokeville's way, and they lead it by 2. Gigantic difference in classifications. I think Evanston is close to 10 times the size of Cokeville. If Evanston's sitting at between 650 and 750 students, take a 0 off of that, and that's about where Cokeville is at in the entire high school. Roll shot over by Kaylee Sharp. Heard a whistle, but that's the other court. Knock into the net by Tykert, and point Evanston. So when you look at a roster, the Tykerts kind of load up. There's a lot of them in town, but they also basically play varsity from the time they're freshmen. Janetta Tykert and Lexia Brown were 4-year varsity starters, going all the way back to 2014, the last time Evanston didn't make a state tournament. I remember both of those players playing in that game, an early season match against Evanston in both the Cokeville Invite, and then there was a match that year in Cokeville. 10-8 on a service error by Critchfield. Serve received, bump set, right side to Ellingford. Goes back middle. Tykert to Nate. Outside again to Tykert, cross quarter. Low set by Critchfield to Ellingford. Line shot. Keeping it in play is Nate on the setter backline defense. 3 and over. Evanston struggling on this one. Push by Ellingford is blocked. Tee off for Tykert. Slap back over by Ellingford. Back set to the middle. Tonga picked up by Leland. Critchfield had to run through a player to get it over. Back on Cokeville's side. 10-foot line, flat-footed shot left to the antenna by Tykert, and Evanston's point. Emma Tykert on that service attacking error. 10-9 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy Board. Served by Evanston's Corey DeRue. Nate back set to Emma Tykert. Lift over the block. Critchfield back sets to Freeland. The freshman is out. No touch. 2-point lead for Cokeville. Evanston was 2 and out at state last year, losing to Laramie and then losing to Natrona. Cokeville did not lose, winning the state title. Serve out of bounds and 11-10. Evanston back to within 1 point. We've talked about it a few times. that even when the Evanston's playing smaller classifications like they did with Mountain View yesterday, the experience of a team like Cokeville or Mountain View probably going to loom a little bit large at this point in the season against an Evanston team that returns just 2 from a season ago. The score is wrong. It should be 12-10, I think. It says 11-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. We'll see if that stands. I think they gave a point to Evanston instead of Cokeville. Outside, tandem attack, goes to Archuleta, took a lot off of it. Outside Tykert, over the block line, and point, Cokeville. So it has them leading 12-11, and I'll mark that now. I believe Cokeville was taken out of it by a point. Tonga serving. Bump by Critchfield, outside to Archuleta. Gets over the block, and Emma Tykert, check that, Janae Tykert, can't make a pancake up. 12 all. Emily Freeland out, Kelly Saxton in. Evanston has finally rotated a frontline player out. And Sydney Bounds serving. Back set from Nate. Sierra Burley to Archuleta. Trying with the, she's been trying to get away with a little loft shot there and called for a double hit there. Could have been a lift as well. 13-12's Cokeville. The double block of Cokeville, I think, has the outsides a little bit wary. Trying to send it over them. Back set from Bound to Archuleta. Push deep and kill. 13 all. The 2-point swing going Evanston's way sure helped things along. And serve to Ajahana. Lauren Ellingford back into the game. And Archuleta with the service there. 14-13, Cokeville back up. Still no timeouts. Really to be seen anywhere. And I in the earlier games here in the gold bracket, I haven't seen them quite yet. Not sure if it's pretty common preseason. Coaches just don't worry too much about that. Kill attempt by Ellingford, landed in just by a hair. 14 all. Wasn't sure. It was right on the line. Burley the server. Nate, a long run for the setup, jumps it up to Tykert, rolls over the block of Kaylee Sharp. Haven't seen a set to her yet. They go outside to Ellingford. Zero attack. Nate to Tykert, double block. She beats it off the hands of Bound. Point Cokeville, 15-14 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Sydney Brown. Okay, this is just weird. I'll have to get back to this in a second. Back to the play here. Tykert on the kill attempt. Kelly Saxton can't block it. Okay, now I just realized something, and it needs to be brought to everyone's attention. So 4 years ago, Evanston brought a Lexi Bound to a contest against Cokeville, with Cokeville having a Lexi Brown on their team. And now this year, there is a Sydney Brown and a Sydney Bound on the court for Cokeville and Evanston. Both spelled different. Both times they've been spelled different, but I think somebody is stealing from somebody else, and that needs to be got to get to the bottom of that one. Finally, a quick set to Kaylee Sharp, and it results in a kill. Am I crazy? Is that a little bit weird? A little bit weird. Okay. Of course, at that time, Lexi Bound was a senior. Lexi Brown was a freshman. Not sure. I know Sydney Bound now a senior. If Sydney Brown is a freshman, then I think we know who's stealing from who. Quick set faked outside to Ellingford. Line, and Lauren Ellingford having a lot more power on her shots today than we saw all of yesterday. 16 all on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Kaylee Critchfield, the server. Outside, middle to Tonga. Touched and point Cokeville. Camille Nate, the server. Up 1 in set number 1. Critchfield outside to Freeland, blocked, and back to Freeland and out of bounds. 18-16 Cokeville. Second serve for Nate. Close to a let. Critchfield back set to Ellingford. Bounces off the tape and falls inbounds back to Evanston, 18-17. Leland out, serve just over the net for Ellingford for an ace, 18-all. I think it should still be 19-17, but that's clearly not going to be fixed by now. Evanston given one of Cokeville's points. Serve out. Cokeville. Serve in. Wow, ruled to have touched the line, so Evanston has just its second lead of the set. Ellingford back middle. Goes to Brown. Outside Tykert line shot. Slide saved by Critchfield. Cross-court attack by Archuleta. Picked up. Nate on the middle to Tonga. Into the net. Evanston up by 2. Timeout taken by Cokeville. We'll be back in 30 on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on K9 Radio.
Forming a relationship with Trona Valley at an early age is a wise choice. We believe that learning money management skills at a young age can help set a better foundation for establishing good financial habits. Money management skills are important for financial success, whether saving or borrowing. Trona Valley offers youth loans to members under the age of 18. Our loan options are perfect for kids. They can learn the basics of borrowing, which includes interest, terms, and payments. If there are any questions along the way, we can help. Trona Valley, member NCUA.
20-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston leading Cokeville after trailing most all of this set. I could be wrong, but I think Evanston was awarded one of Cokeville's points and then taken one away from Cokeville. So if that's the case, it should be tied right now. But that won't change, even if that is the case. They're not too worried about scoring and accuracy at preseason tournaments. Lauren Ellingford, the server. Goes back to Sydney Brown. Nate on the setup. Outside to Tykert. Roll shot over. Bump by Burley. Goes to Archuleta. She rolls to the middle. Sends it over. Back set. Tykert. That being Emma with a cross-court kill. 20-19. Devils still leading by 1. Corey DeRue replacing Lauren Ellingford. And basically what's an even swap out on the court. Emma Tykert serving. Burley bump set to Critchfield to Archuleta into the net. We're all knotted up. Tykert the serve over. Freeland is blocked and gets caught in the net. She tried to stay out of it, but her whole body ended up in there. And Cokeville back on top, 21-20 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Timeout again taken by Cokeville. We'll be back in 30. First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN and MyLocalRadio.com.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
21-20 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. And Emma Tykert serving for Cokeville. Near ace, Burley runs up, makes the sliding grab. Right side attack by Critchfield. Now moving into the middle blocker position. Hands on. Freeland can't get the block. Back to Emily for a bump over. Back middle. Tykert to Nate. Back set to Tykert. Long and out of bounds. No touch. Point Evanston, 21 to 21. Kaylee Sharp serving and an ace. I got a complainer that I took a chair from him as Evanston takes a 22-21 lead. I have one question. Are you on air right now?
No, but I'm just saying.
Could you take a seat over there? Oh, man. The problem with broadcasters is that we're all petty and we're all high maintenance. We're all high maintenance. We have a discussion between the up and the down official. And there was a touch ruled eventually, and Natalie Robbins ruled to have touched it. So 22-22 becomes 22-22. Corey DeRue throwing it back, score at 23-22. And Cokeville leading. And timeout Evanston. We'll be back in 30 on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM.
Throughout life, we celebrate the important milestones with jewelry, like graduation with a class ring, a watch for Father's Day, wedding sets for the bride and groom, a strand of pearls for your sweet 16, mother's rings to celebrate family. Commemorate these milestones working side by side with your personal jeweler at Sievers Jewelers. When you want to say, I want this moment to last forever, say it with Sievers. Sievers Jewelers on Main Street in downtown Evanston.
Back here, 23-22, Cokeville up by 1 point. Emma Tonga sends it over. Critchfield outside to Archuleta, into the net, point Cokeville. So set point number 1. Tonga serving for the lead. And the set 1 win. Out of bounds and 24-23. Back to Freeland. Set up, Camille Nate, outside. Tykert, line shot, out of bounds again. 24 all. Freeland sends over. Up top, Nate. Now at deuce. Into the donut hole, and set point number 2 for Cokeville. Serving for it is Leona Tykert. To DeRue, and out of rotation ends the set, 26-24 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Cokeville leads 1-0. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Evanston trying to rebound after that late loss on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to shopping online, you definitely want to put thelumberyard.com on your list of favorites. You'll save time and money by visiting thelumberyard.com first. You'll find a huge selection of inventory to choose from. We've got everything you need for any of your home, yard, or shop projects. Get excellent prices and quick delivery when you shop at thelumberyard.com. We are part of the local community, plus we ship all over the United States. Log on today to see what all the excitement is about.
Uintah County School District No. 1 has been committed to excellence since its beginning in 1870. This commitment is not only reflected in student education, but in our school buildings and facilities over the years. The staff at Uintah County School District No. 1 works hard to provide clean, comfortable, and safe learning environments for student learning. No matter what department you're working with, at Uintah County School District No. 1, you will always find us striving for the pathway to excellence.
If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds, plus online streaming music, giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches. Catch up on local and regional news and stream your favorite music. Visit mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook and stream it all live.
Back here for set number 2, 26-24, the final of set number 1. The home team in the overcard, Cokeville, the 4 versus 5 seed against Evanston. Cokeville comes back and takes it 26-24. Evanston held a 20-18 lead after trailing most of the match. Lauren Ellingford with a good first opportunity from the right side, and 1-0. Kaylee Critchfield will move back to serve. And just over the net for an ace. 2-0 Evanston. Second serve into the net. And 2-1. Emma Tykert serving for Cokeville. Loft serve over, back up to Archuleta. Oh, bump set and an antenna roll by Emily Freeland leaves Tykert and Tonga just staring at it. And Evanston leads 3-1. Corey DeRue back to serve. Lauren Ellingford checked out for her. Up at outside, moving in is Archuleta. Camille Nate outside to Tykert. Line shot for the point. Whistle must have been from the other court that I heard just before that shot came down. 3-2 Cokeville. Down by 1, but with the serve to tie. Back middle, Burley with the first touch. Critchfield outside to Archuleta through a seam and a kill. Kaylee Sharp back to serve. Lofts it over. And outside to Tykert. Long, out of bounds, not touched. Point Evanston, 5-2. So a good start for Evanston, which is something they did not have in set number 1. They led at 7-6. Good reactions to the left. Sharp serving. 6-2 the score. Over to Nate, back set. Tykert off the antenna. No, not off the antenna, off the tape and over for a point. So the winner of this will hold off and play at what they say will be 3:45. I'd say there's probably little chance that will be the time the game actually starts. Probably before that. unless a game here goes long, but even then they start moving gymnasiums around to move these games up. Right side to Freeland, cross quarter, kill. 7-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Sydney Bound serving into the net. 7-4. Serve for Cokeville is Janae Tykert. Near ace, 3 bumps to get it over for Evanston. On to Cokeville's side, Tykert to Nate. Middle set and a flub up by Allison Peterson to get it over. Outside, Archuleta late on getting to the set, but the block was coming down and she goes through for a kill, 8-4. Archuleta, ace serve. 9-4 and a 5-point lead for Evanston. Aja back middle, goes to Brown. She had to run all the way back to the crowd to grab that one out. Burley to Lauren Ellingford is blocked. Push up by Robbins, bump over by Bound to Ellingford again, line. 10-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy board and a timeout taken by Coach Thompson for Cokeville. We'll be back in 30 on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
I think another good name for Matt Rex, the owner of T-Bar S Body Shop in Evanston, would be the Anger Eraser. I came out to the parking lot to find a ding and scratch. I was so angry, I went to T-Bar S Body Shop to get a quote and met Matt Rex. He said they would fix it, and he'd even talk to my insurance company. When I picked up my car, it looked great. No stress, no hassle. Matt's friendliness and quality service erased all my anger. When your car gets bunged up, don't get angry. Just let T-Bar fix your car.
Back here at Cokeville, 10-4, Evanston leading on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Still in timeout is Cokeville. Evanston out and ready to go again. Mountain View and Campbell County are getting set to play, trying to get that stream up. We've been having difficulties with our third setup as far as the hardware involved, and that's led to some problems with some of those streams of getting video or even keeping a stream on. We've just had those encounter right when you get to a match, and that's kind of how it works. Back underway on the Evanston side, 10-4. Cokeville down, but a good shot coming out of the break by Emma Tykert. A point right away for Cokeville. Big outside, not big in stature, but big in a swing. Allison Peterson out of the game. Replaced by, looks like Emma Tonga back in. 10-5. Send over. Leland is blocked on the return attempt. And Evanston cannot get it out of their side of the court. 10-6, 2 straight points out of the break for Cokeville. Outside, Ellingford, line and inbounds. Lauren getting a little bit different, maybe a little more comfortable today, or at least in this set. 11-6 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Burley sends it long, out of bounds. 11-7. Yep. Okay, I'm going to try to call the action. Hey, Kate, you want to take over for calling this game? No. Okay, so trying to help things out and get there's a bad echo going on the other stream, so we're trying to quell that. Roll from Emma Tykert, back to Evanston side. Kaylee on the quick set. Picks that up. Back to Cokeville side, a block by Kaylee Sharp and Kelly Saxton. Did that take away the echo? Turn it back on. Okay, so we'll have to talk more about that on a break, but that's a kind of another new pain for you. Kaylee Critchfield, the server, 12-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Cokeville, bump over by Tonga. Goes to Freeland. She wants the hit. Critchfield goes quick to Sharp. Sent over and out. 13-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Kaylee Critchfield serving. Line drive and ace. Thought we were going to have someone fall out of the seats and bleachers trying to retrieve that ball. 14-7. Critchfield continuing to serve. Up by 7, different set. Number 2. Leland, right side to Freeland. Roll over, hits the tape, and Emily Freeland having is that her third kill in the match? At least second, if not third. 15-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Critchfield, back left side, and is that out of rotation on Cokeville? I think that is the call. 16-7. Critchfield, serve, out of bounds. 16-8. Evanston doubling up Cokeville. Sharp sends it over on the middle. Defense by Saxton. Cokeville still on the run. Tonga puts it onto Evanston's side. Roll shot missed by Ellingford. 16-9 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Punch over, Leland to Critchfield. Back set, Ellingford down the line. Lauren leading the way for the Varsity Devils this set. This could be the first non-sweep Evanston's been involved with all year long. Season's 1 day old as of yesterday. Outside to Tykert, Janae puts a lot of loft on it. Critchfield to Archuleta over the block. 1, 2, and it would be a mighty third, but not to be. It would have had to been a double curveball to get it back over that antenna. 18-9 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Ellingford to Camille. Outside Tykert's blocked by Freeland. Tried to Tykert again. This time goes way over the block. Critchfield back set to Freeland. She has to adjust for it. Sends it to the middle. Emma Tykert to Camille. Outside Janae Tykert blocked by Freeland. Freeland makes a diving save to keep it in play. Archuleta on the opposite side. Out of bounds. Shot too far. 18-10. Back set, Critchfield to Sharp. I saw line, and the up did too. 19-10 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Early out, Sharp the server. Robinson that middle. Missed by Tykert. Into the net, 20-10. Sharp serving, 5 away. That's Tana Tykert, first time we've seen her today with the first bump up. 3 and over, on to Evanston side. Critchfield back sets to Freeland. She goes line after Moving back a few steps on it. Tykert's blocked, but not completely. Stays down and falls on Evanston's side, 20-11. Set from Critchfield, right side to Freeland, high up and into the stands. For the record, you're not going to be able to hear your ads, but they are playing. 21-11. Sydney Bound serving. That's not to be confused with Sydney Brown, who plays for a totally different team. Dump set by Camille Nate. And a kill. Tana Tykert serving for Cokeville. Burley in the back middle, right to Bound. Outside to Robbins. Pushes it over the block. Nate to Tykert. Emma has it touched by Robbins. She sets it up to Archuleta. And 4 hits called on Evanston, so point Cokeville, 21-13. They better not have too big of a comeback back. I don't think I have space on my notepad for it. Burley to Bound. Now I want to call her Brown. Oh, Cokeville's just messed me all up. 21-14. Tana Tykert continues to serve, but a timeout by Evanston, giving up 3 in a row. Be back in 30 on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Back here at Cokeville, and Evanston 21-14 over the Panthers / Tykerts of Cokeville. Cokeville on a 3-0 run, though. Out of the timeout, Saxton picks up a block. Bump over by Robbins. Tykert on the attack. Picked up by DeRue in the back left. Bound outside to Archuleta. Tipped on the block by Camille Nate. She has the set to the middle to Peterson. Archuleta dump set, back corner, ready for it. Oh, a couple of girls knocked heads, it looked like, but they get it over. Back to Evanston. Sydney Bound at the buzzer sends it over, but I don't know why there was a buzzer. This is volleyball. Line shot down to Burley. Bound to Archuleta. Cross quarter. Brown on the pickup. Outside Emma Tykert. Diving save made by Sydney. Send over on the second, and a miss. Tee-off is a lift. A lift by Camille Nate. That's why she's not a hitter, I guess. And it's 22-14. So the run finally ends for Evanston on the wrong side of things. And a let serve over, nearly an ace, picked up by Brown. Second bump on third to Tykert. She's blocked partially. Saxton has to dig it out of the net. Backline punch over by Archuleta. Net sets up far right side, goes far left. Tykert down the line and at Brown, at Bound, 22-15. I blame Cokeville completely for the Bound-Brown mix-up. It's not my fault that a Brown and a Bound family had to name their children the same names and have them play volleyball at the same time on the same court against each other. Someone is to blame, and I'm leaning towards Cokeville. Outside to Ellingford, line shot, but over the line called on Ellingford before that. 22-16, the run. Still going for Cokeville. Sydney dump set, kind of her only option in that situation. Tykert on the return. Block out of bounds by Saxton, 22-17. Sidney outside to Ellingford. Back middle. Tykert to Tykert. Bound to Ellingford and a double hit. 22-18. Well, we saw this last year at times. Evanston getting in rotations and struggling to get out. It's kind of what's happening now. Sidney Brown, the server. That being Cokeville's Sidney Brown, not Evanston's Sidney Bound. Sidney Bound for Evanston sets up Ellingford, and she sends it just out of bounds. 22-19. Evanston still with a lead, but they held this lead at 22-11. Maybe 21-12 is what it was. It was 21-12. Shot out and point back to Evanston finally on a kill. 23-19. Serve goes to Burley, the libero in today's match. They've switched back and forth between Burley and DeRue throughout the tournament. Nate set up to Emma Tykert. High and out of bounds, 24-19. We are at set point. And near ace. Tykert, flat-footed shot over. Ellingford to Bound, to the middle, missed on the quick. 24-20. Back to Leland. Bound outside to Sharp. Double block, and Evanston wins. There was contact, 25-20, your final in set number 2, evened up at 1 apiece. We will be back in a couple of minutes on this First Bank presentation of Lady Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Have you been saying no to wearing your jewelry because of a missing stone, a broken chain, or a ring that's just too small? Or are you interested in redesigning your ring altogether? Jeff at Seavers Jewelers can repair or create almost all jewelry at extremely competitive prices. Jewelry is supposed to be worn. Bring it to Seavers Jewelers today for a free cleaning and any repairs it might need. Say yes to wearing your jewelry. Say it with Seavers. Seavers Jewelers on Main Street in downtown Evanston.
The Lumberyard in Evanston, Wyoming is your local IFA dealer. The Lumberyard has tons of animal feed lines and accessories to help with your farm and ranch. Since 1923, IFA has worked to manufacture and distribute the highest quality products to the agricultural community. The Lumberyard has partnered with IFA to develop product lines based on customer need. We won't sell you something that doesn't make you successful. Visit us online or at the Lumberyard today, your local IFA dealer, 400 Front Street in Evanston.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires and offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Right side attack by Ellingford. And knocked out of bounds. Point Evanston. 1-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Right side net. Long shot to Tykert. And inbounds 2-1 Cokeville. Again, today's broadcast brought to you in part by Rocky Mountain Yeti of Evanston, offering a 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary powertrain warranty. Not a powertrain, a powertrain warranty. Located at 100 Wasatch Road in Evanston. Archuleta into the net. 3-1 Cokeville. Emma Tykert back to Burley. Set up on the back. Sharp picked up by Tykert. Nate, high second bump and third over by who else? The Tykert. Critchfield outside to Archuleta. Big shot by Aja. Beat the block. Found the gap. 3-2. Outside. Tykert with the kill. That being Janae Tykert, 4-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Emma Tonga, the server. Serve out. 4-3. Sydney Bound checking in, as is Kelly Saxton. Critchfield and Freeland out. Evanston down 1. Tied on the net, outside to Tykert. Not handled by Saxton, and Cokeville goes up 2. Again, the winner of this plays at what they say will be 3:45. The loser will, I think, play right again, JV. Before that, but I think they play right after that, so probably 45 minutes from the completion of this game. The varsity loser will be playing in that, but I guess that also depends on probably the loser of this match happening to the left of us will probably back things up a little bit. I think they're behind. They are in the first set. 6-3, Cokeville with another point. So maybe move that to an hour, hour and a half after the completion of this match, unless it's, of course, a sweep, and they finish before us. Archuleta goes out of bounds and is untouched. 7-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Cokeville with a early lead. Burley to Bound. Wants Robbins on the outside, and she got caught in the net, it looked like. And I think Cokeville got caught in the net. 7-4. Archuleta serving. Into the net. 8-4. We were not in this gym at all yesterday, so had a full length, and now that we're back in here, you're seeing those serves, especially people with a jump serve like Aja, without the same amount of room and trying to adjust to it. A lot of times if you make it very far in the day, you kind of have to just abandon it. A return over the net pushed down by Emma Tykert. Cokeville continues through the first 15 points to dominate. 9-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Janae Tykert serving. Back to Burley, Bound high and outside to Ellingford. Nate to Tykert. Emma with the kill. 10-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Served by Janae. Low return by Burley. Back set. Robbins out of bounds. Oh, a touch ruled. Never mind. Point Evanston. Sierra Burley serving. Has to wait for someone to get up into the stands before she can take her position. Burley over to Janae. Emma with the hit. Through 2 blockers. Lauren with the touch up. Bound, bump sets to Lauren. She's blocked. Leland to Bound, back to Lauren a third time. Kind of lost her legs on that, didn't get a jump up. Nate outside to Emma Teichert. Has to toe the antenna line. Sharp to the ground with a one-handed return. No, back over to the net to Cokeville. Try Emma again. Over the block for the kill. 11-5 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Sydney Brown serving. Sydney Bounds setting to Lauren Ellingford out of bounds. I didn't see a touch. Nothing. 12-5. Runaway set for Cokeville. I don't think they had a 7-point lead all throughout either of the first 2 sets. No, certainly doesn't appear that way. Serve and an ace for Brown. 13-5. Timeout by Evanston. And they're in trouble. Down by 8. 13-5 on the Impact Physical Therapy board on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on K9 Radio.
You always wanted to take your favorite indie and local concerts and stream them to the comfort of your own headphones. Find your favorite local and indie band live on the only station dedicated to playing your songs from your favorite local and indie bands. Listen in on indie at mylocalradio.com and find your next favorite song. Warning, My Local Radio is solely responsible for you enjoying your favorite music on mylocalradio.com.
It's what we need.
Welcome back to Cokeville as the Panthers are on a run right now, up 8 over Evanston in set 3 with an even count. Sydney Brown serving. Ace! Nobody moved. Nobody moved. 14-5. Perhaps they just found out what I found out, which is that the Browns like to name their family members after the Bounds, and they're still in awe as Sydney Brown continues to serve. Back to Leland. Ooh, high return. Double bump and a third over. Out of bounds, but returned by Janae Teichert. Into the net, I should say, so point Evanston. And I think that was headed out. Janae wasn't sure, and she went for it. 14-6, and Kaylee Critchfield serving. Has to wait for somebody to pass on by. Sends it back left side. Tonga at a 10-foot line, back to Burley. Watches it all the way back, puts it up outside to Ellingford. Big windup, she's blocked, and it lands in. Just inbounds on the line, 15-6. Camille Nate out of bounds, 15-7. Serve for Evanston, down by 8. Corey DeRue sends it over to Brown. Brown to Nate, outside to Teichert. Through the blocks, Sharp and Freeland on it. Joust at the net, back on Evanston's side. Freeland avoids the carry, back to Cokeville. Nate to the middle, Tonga over the block. Down on 2 knees, a setup by Critchfield. A shot out of bounds by Archuleta is ruled no touch, and point Cokeville. 16-7. Teichert to Nate. Outside to Teichert. Over 2 blockers. Critchfield diving save. Pushed by Sharp and over by DeRue. Teichert to Teichert into the net. Point Evanston. DeRue over to Brown. Back set from Nate to Emma Tykert, blocked by Archuleta, 16-9. Finally a 2-point run for Evanston. They gave him 3 points. They're taking points away from Cokeville like crazy, 15-10. Unless I'm just taking points away or giving points to Cokeville. Timeout taken by the Panthers. This is Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling, sailing, and swimming are just some of the fun activities offered to recreationists. The Greater Bear Lake Valley offers prime hunting and fishing areas, whether it's trout fishing in the streams or ice fishing for Cisco on the lake, hunting deer or seeking elk along the high mountain ridges. The scenic corner of Utah and Idaho offers outdoor recreation and historical interests away from crowds and high prices. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock. Stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today.
15-10 on the Impact Physical Therapy board, just underway. Shot by Tykert. She has to roll back, pick it up. Bump from Critchfield. Slap by Kaylee Sharp. Over and out. Kill by Kaylee. 15-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Coach Thompson already took one timeout. Gave up the point. Nate to Tykert. And double hit. (16-11). Emma Tykert, the server. Lofted over near ace. DeRue to Critchfield. Outside Archuleta. Winds up, has that hit shot. Tykert to Tonga. Tonga back middle to Burley. Quick set and a wind up by Sharp. She had to run with it for a while. Hang up in the air and wait. Back to Evanston's side. Try the quick no to the right side. Freeland off one blocker. Kill for Emily Freeland, 16-12. Saw a baby get hit with a volleyball at full speed yesterday. By baby, I think he was maybe 2 years old. He didn't fall over, and he seemed completely unfazed. He just kept walking. The hat didn't even come off of his head. It's a dangerous court to be on for babies. 17-13 with another point going Evanston's way. Sydney Bound the server. Kelly Saxton at right side. Robbins in the middle. Archuleta at outside. For Cokeville outside, Emma Tykert. Take that, Janae Tykert with a kill. If you want me to get every Tykert right every time, then my maximum is 4, but unfortunately we have 5 Tykerts, so I'm going to make mistakes from time to time. Leona Tykert serving. Bound back set to Archuleta. Brown to Nate to Janae. Janae has a weak attack. Archuleta comes back with a shot right at Leona, 18-14. Aja serves it over outside Janae. Block is late getting back. Back to Cokeville. Evanston can't really trade points at the moment, down 5 at this point. Janae out of the outside and back to serve. That puts Emma on the left of the net for Cokeville in the front line. There's a discussion between the up and the down, and I saw Sierra Burley signal a kick. I don't know if they're asking for a replay on that it was whistled dead prematurely. And replay indeed. So I think someone kicked the ball and they called it illegal. And it's not illegal to kick the ball. It's just frowned upon. Mostly because you don't know where it's going. But a replay will be ruled, and it's 18-14 once again. Nate to the middle. Peterson, good shot up, deflected, took something off. Outside, Ellingford. Oh, deep corner on the run. A second shot. Not quite enough by Janae Teichert. Good effort, though, 18-15. Aja serving. Into the net. 19-15. Jump servers beware in this court. Evanston has a few of them. Janae Teichert sends it over. Outside to Ellingford for the point. 19-16. Sierra Burley, the libero, serving, 19-16. Devils have closed the gap to 3. Back middle to Brown. Nate at the center of the court sets up for Emma and puts it right down Sharp's arms. 20-16. Sydney Brown, the imposter, serving. Bounce sets up for Ellingford. Nate, shoot to the outside. Emma, good shot on there. Burley keeps it alive. Ellingford into the net. 21-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Which one was home? Who won first? Mountain View just beat Campbell County in set 1 on the opposite side of the courts. And Ellingford's blocked again, but this one falls out of bounds. 21-17. So we may have a Bridger Valley run-in before too long, the way these teams are playing. 21-17. Point back to Evanston. Kaylee Critchfield, the server. Diving play, ace made. Janae Teichert couldn't read it. 21-18. Jumped forward and sent a laser back at Camille Nate. Critchfield in, ace, back-to-back aces. They're having trouble reading the drop rate on the serve of Critchfield at the moment. She's had trouble getting it zoned in with the new court. And has an error there, 23-19. Huh. They just didn't count the point, I guess. Or do I have the wrong count? I have the wrong count. I gave them, 22-19. I gave them 2 teams a point at one spot. Now it's 23-19 as Evanston can't get it over on a dig out of the net attempt. 23-19. Camille Nate, the server, 2 away from a set 3 win and a 2-1 overall lead for Cokeville, the 4th seed in this gold bracket. Outside to Freeland, line and out. Wait for the call, no touch. Set point number 1 for Cokeville. Nate for the win. Burley, tough read there. And it may be an ace. Now Freeland gets it over. Net back set to Teichert. Good tip. Slap back over by Ellingford. Janae to Nate. Right side. Leona Had a bad set. Quick set to Sharp. Out of bounds, and set 3 goes to Cokeville. 25-19 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. We'll be back with set 4 next on this First Bank presentation of Lady Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
When you look good, it helps you to feel good. When you look good, it changes the way others see you and the way you feel about you. To help you look your best, Joe's Modern Cleaners in Evanston offers dry cleaning services. Shirts and slacks and dresses last longer when they are dry cleaned. The colors stay vibrant longer. You will feel your best when you know you look your best. And you will look your best when you have the professionals at Joe's Modern Cleaners dry clean your apparel. Joe's Modern Cleaners, 624 West Cheyenne Drive in the Frontier Square. Take all your clothes to Joe's.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room in Evanston, you'll find a large selection of quality firearms. Everything from personal protection handguns to hunting rifles and shotguns. With a wide selection of hunting gear, ammo, optics, and apparel, we have what you need. Ask about our 90-day layaway program. And remember, success on the range and in the field starts at the Gun Room. Call today, 307-789-2677.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. Orthopedic surgery is the practice of medicine centered around bones and joints. It's all about movement and activity and getting that to be less painful. Watching a patient with a specific problem, whether that's pain or decreased range of motion, and being able to treat them, by far the best part of my job.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
Set number 4 here in Cokeville. Evanston losing the 4th on, what was the final on, 25-19. Evanston on the near side of the court. Kaylee Sharp gets blocked and then tripped up by Sierra Burley, so 1-0 Cokeville. Goes back and serving. This could be difficult. Leona Tykert. No, it's Camille Nate serving. Send over. Ellingford to Critchfield. Shoot to the outside. Sharp, good shot through the block, but picked up in the back line by Janae. Loft over the net by Emma Tonga. 2-0 Cokeville. Back to Nate. Long serve. Goes to Archa. Letta. Slap by Sharp. Janae from the back line. Rolls it end over end. Outside, Ellingford has to wait on the set. Diving save made by Nate. Good shot by Tykert, but too far. Goes out of bounds. 2-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Serve for Evanston. And an ace. 2-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Critchfield serving. Tough one for Brown outside. Leona finds line. Apparently not. Just out. 3-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston with the lead. Trying to force an abbreviated set to 15. Second serve by Critchfield. Tough return. Outside, Leona can't get it over. Before that, it was ruled dead for the return for Nate being in the net. 4-2 Evanston. Loft and air. 4-3 on the serve. Unfortunately, it's been about even on airs to over for some of our servers today. Back set to Critchfield. Ellingford long out and 4-4. Well, Evanston will meet up with either Campbell County or Mountain View in their next match, whether it's loser or winner's bracket. Cross quarter by Freeland. Picked up, back set, outside. Leona is out. Evanston back on top, 5-4. Served by Ellingford. Tight one over the net. Critchfield slaps it down, 6-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Sierra Burley boots it back to Ellingford for the serve. 2-point lead for the Devils. First touch by Janae Tykert. She also has the attack. Blocked down. Brown's there on the defense. Dump set by Camille. Returned over the net by Sharp. Set up to Janae. High roll punch. Archuleta has to back up on the set. Back middle. Jump set outside. Janae Tykert in front of the block. Critchfield with the save. Outside, Archuleta. And kill. Knocked it into the block, but it stayed on Cokeville's side. Evanston up 7-4. Could be fool's gold. Evanston has had a few leads today, though, that have whisked away. 2 shakes of a squirrel's tail before you knew it. Serve out of bounds. 7-5. Tonga serving for Cokeville. Critchfield to the middle. Missed on the set. Freeland saves it. Outside to Janae Tykert. Big windup off the hands of Emily Freeland. 7-6. Second serve for Tonga. Back set. Sharp. Middle. Attack and out of bounds. Cokeville's tied it back up on a few Evanston airs. Into the net. Tonga serves it, so Evanston back up by 1, 8-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Today's broadcast brought to you in part by Kazine's, where the legacy continues at 800 Front Street in Evanston. Sharp, the serve over, back middle to Tonga. Nate with options, right side. That's the choice, and Leona Tykert terminates on there. Critchfield set, tandem play to Archuleta. Out of bounds and Evanston point. 9-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Sydney Brown. Sydney Bound serving. This is all Cokeville's fault, and to pay him back, Sydney Bound goes right at Sydney Brown and says, hey, that's my name, get your own, and ace. 10-8. See if Sydney goes back at Sydney. She does, in fact, in a high return. Back-to-back aces. One more, and I think Sydney is going to have to change her name. All right, for the trifecta, the age-old feud of the Bounds versus Browns. Here it is. Being shaded this time by Leona. 3 and over, nearly an ace again. Sydney outside to Archuleta, line and point. Evanston, 12-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. You may be thinking timeout if you're Coach Thompson. He's letting it go for the moment, and there he is. There's the timeout. Back in 30 on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
Back here at Cokeville and Evanston with a 12-8 lead on the Impact Physical Therapy board. And with the serve, on to run, Sydney Bound has a pair of aces, serves it over again. Shot by Tykert. Let's check, that was Peterson. Rolled back over to Cokeville's side by Archuleta. Outside this time to Janae Tykert, partially blocked, stays with Evanston. Bound to Archuleta, she winds back on it. Deflected, stays on Cokeville's side, desperation push over. Back to Evanston. Sierra Burley to Archuleta. She toes the line and stays legal. Outside to Janae. Off the tape. There was no touch there. That was Evanston point. Wait for the scoreboard. There was no touch there. That's an Evanston point. Yes, that's what the scorers say. Sydney Bound serving. 5-point lead for the Devils. Janae way outside. And no dig out of the net there. Strange angle. Not ideal. But it worked. 13-9 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Serve over, DeRue. Robbins touches it, gets blocked. Saxton with the save out of the net. Archuleta against the block. She's blocked again, pushes it. Out of bounds, point Evanston. 14-9. Well, Mountain View won set 1, but I don't think they're winning set 2. They're currently down 21-7. Somebody put on their sassy pants in set number 2, and their name's Campbell County. Ace by Evanston, 15-9. Archuleta serving. Line drive. Middle attack, Peterson. Deflected, Burley reads it. Bound, outside to Ellingford. Wind up, cross quarter. Brown, a high return. Saved, and the attack by Emma. Robbins jousting against Peterson. 1, and the Devils are up by 7. One timeout already taken by Coach Thompson. Substitution for Cokeville. Uh-oh, I might need to get my roster out. Is it a Tykert? No, how silly of me. It's a Lily Richardson in for the first time today. She's probably a cousin. Served by Archuleta. Over the net by Nate. Bound to the middle. Robbins is blocked. Point back to Cokeville. 16-10 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Emma Tonga comes in for Lily Richardson. Archuleta out for the Devils. Leland and Saxton in the front line. Leland in the back line. And a replay called as there was one too many balls on the court. 1 over the recommended of 1. Try it again. Back to Sydney Brown for the serve. Send long. Burley to Leland. To Ellingford. She has to toe an antenna line and keep it in. Does. To the middle. Tonga. Single coverage. Brown Bound saves it. Send over by Ellingford. To the middle again, back to Tonga. A pancake save by Leland, and no, not to be on a second. Burley shot it right into the armpit of Natalie Robbins. So point back to Cokeville. 2 straight, and you have to be careful about these ones. Cokeville's had several runs today. Sydney Brown serving. To Burley. Over by Leland. Attack for Emma. Emma Tykert knocked it into the net. Point back to Evanston, 17-11. 25-10 the final on the Mountain View Campbell County side. Serve out of bounds on Evanston makes it 17-12. I guess I've theoretically never thought of an actual fight between a Buffalo and a Camel, but on the court right now it's 1-1. Outside from Bound, too sharp, through a seam. Saved by Janae. Emma on the attack, Burley. To Bound, bumped by Ellingford. Didn't want to risk a roll shot going into the net. Back set. Desperation by Bound. Served over the net. Oh, I don't think that saved in the antenna, but they'll rule it as it did. Tonga, knock over. Burley into the crowd. Over by Leland. Burley comes back into play as Cokeville's now on to the defense. Bound to Burley. Bump set to Ellingford. She'll knock it over the block. Nate to Tykert. Outside to Emma Tykert. Off the block. Burley again with the save. But Kaylee Sharp pulls back. And it falls listlessly to the ground. 17-13 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston up by 4. Punch by Ellingford over. Tonga blocked by Sharp. Ellingford blocking. And a carry on Leona Tykert. 18-13 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Emily Freeland into the contest, as is Kaylee Critchfield. Critchfield serving. Line drive to Brown. Set up by Nate outside. Leona Tykert lofted it right into an open space on the court. Everyone watched as it went down. 18-14 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Sometimes you get too many players in one spot and no one knows who to call. Freeland bumps it over onto Cokeville's side. They're trying to make a run and finish it in 4. And a seam created. Janae Tykert goes right through Freeland and Sharp. 18-15. Emma Tykert serving. Critchfield quick to Kaylee. Dig out. No carry called. Try it again. No, outside. And that's 4 hits on Evanston. 18-16. And we are out of time. Let's go to halftime. The buzzer sounds here at Cokeville High School. Timeout taken by Coach Lawler. In all honesty, we'll be back in 30 seconds on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
For over 10 years, the professional and friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions has been serving customers in Wyoming and Utah. Our professional technicians live and work in communities across both states. This way, we are able to provide quick, quality service to all of our customers. We serve businesses in all sizes, and we also provide service and supplies for HP printers. Please call us today and let's see how we can help with all your printing and copying needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925.
Evanston in a bit of a pickle. Cokeville on a run. They led 16-10. The score is now 18-16. It's a 6-2 run. 6-2 run. Critchfield bump set to Freeland from the left side. Diving save made by Brown. Outside to Janae Tykert. Over the block. Critchfield lift. 18-17. Back set on Cokeville's side, and a replay, a merciful replay. A ball came into the court and saved the tie. A shot by Tykert was headed to the ground, and it did go to the ground, but a ball fell onto the court and hit Kaylee Critchfield in the side, so a replay called. 18-17, Cokeville down 1. Leland to the middle, bump up to Kaylee, back set to Ellingford. Shoots it to the middle. Evanston up by 1, 19-17. Corey DeRue serving. When you get a replay, you got to take advantage of it, and Evanston did. DeRue serving. Tykert down to the ground on that shot up. Janae Tykert on the attack and back for the kill. 19-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Timeout or substitution? The laziest timeout ever taken. Both teams slowly saunter their way over, so we'll be back in 30 on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Baseball. Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 19-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy board.
Sometimes when you're shopping for a vehicle, you're not sure what you want, so you drop by and look at all the options. Other times you know exactly what you want. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, you can call us or schedule a test drive online. We'll have it ready when you get here. We're here to help you get exactly what you want on your schedule. So whether you want to browse or pre-schedule a test drive, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet is here for you. 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Well, 1918 was the year World War I ended. It's also the score we have here at the moment. Cokeville down by a single point, but threatening. With the serve. Archuleta up to Critchfield. She has the attack, blocked. Aja digs it out onto Cokeville's side. Tandem run, Peterson with the hit. Burley to Aja, over the block. Saved by Cokeville, outside to Janae. They flip the field, get the blocks late on there. Burley outside to Aja, has to just knock it over. Places it opposite side, going at Janae. Janae on the attack though, cross quarter, tie game. (19-19). Ace. And Cokeville has taken the lead, 20-19. That's next year. Served by Burley. Critchfield outside. Aja trying to kill. And it's touched once. Nobody touches it twice. And it's 20-all. Sharp serving. She went on a few runs yesterday. Not here. Inbounds. It wasn't ace. It was inbounds. Oh, Cokeville was so sure. 21-20. Evanston alive on that line. That was our Dr. McKay Frankham precision play of the game, serving it just far enough, but not too far. Evanston up 1. Aja on the attack line. Shot. 22-20. Again, Dr. McKay Frankham bringing you precision plays of the game in all sports in Evanston this year. Sharp up 2. Serves over. Emma Tykert outside Janae on the attack. Blocked by Freeland. Backline attack by Emma. Goes to DeRue. Bump set. Critchfield to Archuleta. She's blocked. Joust at the net. Robbins wins it. 23-20. Sharp, back to Emma. Nate to Janae. Tipped by Freeland. She backed up. Was hoping someone was headed back towards her, but there was no one. 23-21. 23-21 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Serve to Cokeville. The up official's blocking my view of who that is. Do we have a timeout? Oh, we've got the laziest timeouts in this game. They're so laid back. One more timeout. That was number 4, so that's it for them. We'll be back in 30 on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Sometimes when you're shopping for a vehicle, you're not sure what you want, so you drop by and look at all the options. Other times you know exactly what you want. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, you can call us or schedule a test drive online. We'll have it ready when you get here. We're here to help you get exactly what you want on your schedule. So whether you want to browse or pre-schedule a test drive, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet is here for you. 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Back underway, 23-21 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Archuleta back to Brown. Brown handles it well. Outside to Tykert. Lift over the block. Critchfield to Robbins. To Archuleta. Cokeville was starting to celebrate. We're still underway. Tykert back left side. DeRue on the call. Outside from Critchfield to Archuleta. Out of bounds. No, inbounds. 24-21. Evanston at set point. Sub for Sydney Bound, serving for the family name. Kelly Saxton at right side. The serve, back to Tykert. Long run for Nate. Tykert, that being Janetta, to the middle. Kill for Janae Tykert, not Janetta, Janae. That would have been Tykert number 6, and that would have just been silly. Janae Tykert serving. 24-22. Over to DeRue. Bound. Back set to Archuleta. That's the game, and we're headed to set 5. Archuleta goes back middle, right to Sydney Brown, and Evanston wins 25-22 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Set 5 when we return on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM with video streaming online and in HD at mylocalradio.com.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770. In business since 1936, Ellingford Brothers started with 3 brothers building bridges across Wyoming. Over the years, the company has expanded into different aspects tied to construction, including ready-mix, steel fabrication, heavy hauling, hotshot services, and crushers. Ellingford Brothers is reliable, honest, and offers competitive pricing. When it comes to all things construction, come to Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, Wyoming. Call today, 307-789-1515.
Forming a relationship with Trona Valley at an early age is a wise choice. We believe that learning money management skills at a young age can help set a better foundation for establishing good financial habits. Money management skills are important for financial success, whether saving or borrowing. Trona Valley offers youth loans to members under the age of 18. Our loan options are perfect for kids. They can learn the basics of borrowing, which includes interest, terms, and payments. If there are any questions along the way, we can help. Trona Valley, member NCUA.
Welcome back to set 5 here at Cokeville. Evanston holds on. That's the way to say. They held on. They were up 16-10. They win 25-22 in set number 5. Kaylee Critchfield serving with an opening point air out of bounds. And Cokeville in this abbreviated set to 15, up 1-0. Camille Nate on the serve, back. Critchfield, back set to Ellingford. Back to Nate. To the middle, Tykert comes up and grabs it. Archuleta with the first touch, bump set by Critchfield. Outside, Ellingford to Janae. Janae on the return, gives it right side to Leona. Archuleta touches it, but it falls for Evanston. 2-0 Cokeville. Critchfield rolls the ball under the net. Back to Camille Nate, the opposing setter. Cokeville running a 5-1, Evanston in a 6-2. Archuleta, quick set to Critchfield, from Critchfield to Sharp. 0 attack. Emma hits the tape, goes over, slapped by Ellingford. Inbounds. No, out of bounds. No inbounds. No, I'm just kidding. It was out of bounds. 3-0. 3-0 Cokeville on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Nate on the serve. Set up by Critchfield to the right side. Ellingford tips it over the block. Point Evanston, 3-1. We're playing for lunch right now. If we win, we get lunch. If we lose, we get another game for lunch. Ellingford serving. Out of bounds. 4-1. Tykert serving. 4-1 lead for Cokeville. Set up outside to Archuleta. Blocked! Point Cokeville, 5-1. Serve by Tykert. Shanked into the net, dug out, but no and going nowhere. 6-1 Evanston. Looking mighty rusty all of a sudden. Timeout taken. We will take one as well on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need them, they'll be there. Specializing in plumbing, air conditioning repairs, furnace installation and repairs, water heaters, HVAC system installation and maintenance. What's in your ductwork? Landmark Plumbing and Heating. And do your excavation work for septic systems and sewer cleaning. 307-789-8793. You'll find them in Evanston. Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need us, we'll be there.
Six to 1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston on the serve receive to Archuleta from the middle. Diving save made by Emma Tykert to Janae on the attack. Back to Evanston. Outside, Archuleta. Cross quarter. Brown with the save. Janae, left side attack herself. Picked up on a cross court. Back set to Freeland. Block was late, but they got there. Archuleta, one hand behind the back over the net. Back set to Tykert. Cross quarter. 7-1 Cokeville. Halfway there if you're Cokeville. A mere 14 away if you're Evanston. Tykert to DeRue, set up by Critchfield. Over the net and shot into the net by Janae. Serve for Evanston, Kaylee Sharp. Goes back middle to Sydney Brown. Back set, Tonga. There was a touch, and it was inbounds anyways. 8-2. Tonga serving. Archuleta on the first touch. Critchfield tied on the net to Freeland. Kill! Emily Freeland gets just the 3rd point of the set for Evanston. Just about out of time, 8-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Saxton in. Sydney Bound serving. The serve over. Just in time for the whistle to blow. Outside, Janae through a block. Stays in, 9-3. Leona Tykert serves over, back set from Bound to Archuleta. Not much on the attack. Outside for Janae. Cross quarter kill, 10-3. Tykert serving, 5 away for Cokeville. Brown. Bound to Brown. And that's what I get. A kill there, 10-4. Well, I don't think Evanston and Cokeville will play anymore today, which maybe then I can go back to not having Bound versus Brown the rest of the year. Served by Archuleta, Brown on the return. Outside, Tykert's been great this set, and she continues 11-4. Janae Tykert on the serve. Up by 7, 4 away from the win. Bump over from Bound to Brown. Back set to the middle. Peterson slaps through a block. On to Evanston. Ellingford, line kill right at Tykert. Which one? Well, I guess you'll just have to use your imagination. They gave the point to Cokeville, and so I guess it was a net touch. Net touch negates the kill. 12-4, and Cokeville serves it over. Push by Burley. Outside, Tykert, slapped on the block. On to Evanston. Brown. Ellingford on the attack. Bound first up. Set by Burley to Ellingford. Saved, no. Tykert cannot make a save, and it goes into the stands. 12-5. A long run for Evanston. This would be a rare air to go from 12-5 to a win, but at least it's not match point yet, I suppose, for the Devils. Hit by Burley, back to Brown. Nate. Knock is out. Oh, there's a touch on Evanston. A touch is ruled on the out-of-bounds hit. 13-5. 2 away, and Kaylee Sharp is saying she didn't touch it, and there may be discussion between the up and the down. We may get a replay. We may not. The up's still talking, and she's saying there's a touch. Said, I say good day, serve the ball. 13-5. Set from Bound, dumped it. Tykert. Out of bounds, and a touch ruled again. 14-5. Match point, Cokeville. Looks like we may be joining you a little sooner than we would be if they had won. We need a great run by Evanston to avoid that. Otherwise, we may be back in about an hour or so. Service air puts it at 14-6. 25-23 was the score on the last one to make it 2-1. And who's up? Mountain View wins the third set to go up 2-1. Outside. For the match, Evanston stays alive. Diving save made by Burley, but into the net on a third. Kaylee Sharp can't get it over. 15-6 is your final. Evanston loses in 5 sets. And we will take a break, return in just a bit to close this out on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you ought to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
Evanston loses in set number 5, 15-6 to Cokeville, and is sent into consolation. There will be no 2018 Cokeville championship in the Evanston Lady Red Devils' future. They can still get third, I think. I think that's how it works. You can work your way up to the third place match. Loses set number 1. I'll find that if I can. Set number 1, 26-24. Lost set 2, 25-20. Or did they take it? Took set 2, 25-20. Lost set 3, 25-19. Won the fourth, 25-22, and lost the fifth, 15-6. That means we will be up following the JV matches completed, and also this game happening to our left. If we can move it over to the court to the left, you can see Cokeville. If we can move that over to the left, can see Campbell County and Mountain View. Mountain View up 2-1, set 4. About to start there. We will be on a new stream. We'll have that up and running here shortly. So the time on the clock right now, 12:50. Probably don't expect this match to end until at the earliest 1:15, maybe 1:30 if they go at 5th set, and then another 45 minutes on that. Let's estimate we'll probably be back on air around 2 o'clock. Join us again for more action from the Cokeville Invitational. Evanston in elimination match, in an elimination match against either Mountain View or Campbell County. Win. We return probably about 2 o'clock. Thanks for listening. I'm Jake Hibbard. We'll see you in a little bit from the Cokeville Invite.
Thank you for listening to this First Bank presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Today's executive producer is Val Cook. Check out mylocalradio.com for more live and archive games of Evanston and the surrounding area. Once again, thank you to all of our sponsors, and thank you for tuning in.